Georgia Tech's offense or their offense doesn't freak you out. Would you say that's the case?
I mean, no, it doesn't really freak you out because you know they run the same thing every year. But then again, it still puts you on like high alert because even though they run the same thing, you know it's tough to stop, and that's the hardest thing. You know, seeing just how well those guys run the ball and just how disciplined you have to be as a defense. It kind of makes you worry a little bit. So, yeah, it doesn't. It's nothing that surprises us, but it's still like, Dad, we got to be on our stuff this week.
That being said, past 2 seasons, y'all have rolled on something like 2 yards per carry. So what's it been able to roll in the defensive end to keep that record?
Discipline. You know, that's what that defeating that whole scheme is about. You know, it's not about winning your matchup or just having the better guys on the opposite side of the ball, but it's just about being disciplined. Because the one time where, you know, you get lazy and don't want to run the ball down backside, don't want to tackle the dive, or had a quarterback on this play, you know, the ball can break for 50, 60 yards for a touchdown. So that's the biggest thing. We've just been very disciplined as a defense and very sound.
Does Coach Donovan's plan for these guys pretty much remain exactly the same year to year to year, or does he tweak it?
It differs, you know, because we see different stuff that other teams do against them. So, you know, and if we see something that we like, and then again, it depends on, you know, in an offense like Georgia Tech, it depends on, you know, how good the receivers are, because, you know, they run the ball so much, and then they'll throw it deep. And if you got good receivers out there, like back in the day when they had Calvin Johnson, you know, you got to account for that guy, you know, a little bit differently than you would, you know, just any other guy. And then the quarterback is very important too to the offense. You know, just seeing if he likes to pitch it more, if he likes to run it more, you know, that changes things. But you know, this year it's going to be really, really tough because those guys, they really fight for the quarterback that they playing behind this year. Even though it's a new guy in there, but he's a really, really good player.
Does it help to have the extra week off just for Georgia Tech specifically? Because I know you guys work on them like in the spring, you work on some in August, you work on cut blocks all the time.
Yeah.
Does that extra time help?
Yeah, it really helps, you know, just because like I said, Georgia Tech is running the hardest game plans to game plan for, even though you know what they're gonna run. It's the discipline that you have to have because the triple option is something that's not very common in college football anymore. You know, only like the Navy and the Army and the Air Forces of the school still run it, and Georgia Tech obviously. And Georgia Tech's the team who runs it, you know, better than anybody else in the country. So yeah, it's just great to have an extra week of preparation for them, definitely.
Was it hard at the same time to kind of wait an extra week to get that taste out of your mouth and all?
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, I think everybody on this team is kind of anxious just to get back on the field, just kind of show people how we feel like we're gonna rally back. coming off a tough loss. So, I mean, it's tough, but then again, we excited and we just enjoying the process one day at a time. That's all it is.
Was it a similar feel to after the Pittsburgh game last year? Did you take on kind of the same edge after that game?
We'll see. You know, I can't speak on it. All I can do is hope that we show it this upcoming Saturday. It is kind of that same feeling. You know, it's a tough loss. Something where you feel like you definitely could have played a lot better, and the team that you played against came ready to play, and we didn't. But you know, just to say that we're gonna come out and do the same stuff, I ain't gonna say that. You know, it's a new team, so we're gonna see.
The past couple of years, Dorian Daniels' role in this game has always been a big role. He steps in, plays that outer linebacker position out there. What is it about Dorian and his skill set that this game always just is his type of game?
I mean, just how intense Dorian is, and a lot of times in this game, you know, I feel like he's just had very, very good eyes for this game. I would say, you know. He has a lot of different things that he has to read, and he's a very important part in this game because you know the ball gets levered with him because we're trying to keep the whole defense inside of him and keep the ball inside of him. And I just feel like you know this game he in past years and including this last week of preparation that we had, he's just had very, very good eyes and been very disciplined with his technique.